slavery, deliverance, and the freedom. You know, as a Christian, you have to understand these things, these three forces. Slavery is when you are in bondage. And how slavery comes is by being disobedience to the law of God, is when the bondage comes. And what is bondage? Bondage are things that is on your mind that are wrong, but you cannot live without doing them. That's what we call bondage. For example, you can be a bondage on stealing, the bondage of theft, the bondage of witchcraft, the bondage of gossiping, and all of these result by disobedience of the law. Slavery is doing things even if you don't want it, because you are being forced to do it. But there is this thing called deliverance. Deliverance is when someone comes and takes you out of slavery. You are being used to serve someone, but someone comes and takes you out of slavery. And they give you deliverance. It delivers you from slavery. So, you become free from slavery. But you do not come free from yourself. Then there is this thing called freedom. Freedom is when you are free from yourself, from your past. Is when you renew your mind. Is when you change the way you think. That's what we call freedom. When the children of Israel were in Egypt, they were in slavery. They get used for being slaves. All their life revolved under slaves. But God delivered them from slavery using Moses. And he took them to the wilderness. You know, in the wilderness they were in deliverance from the Egyptians. But believe me, they were not free from the Egyptians. Because the way their minds used while they were in Egypt is the same way their mind was while they were in the wilderness. All away complaining, this food is not good, we need water, you brought us here to die. You have just been using to give us manna, we need now meat to eat now. Tell your God to give us the meat. Their mind was still in the slavery. They were delivered, yes, but they were not free from their mind. Then Canaan represents the freedom. In the deliverance, God provided for the Israelites everything. Although they complained a lot, although they worshipped idols, God still provided for them. But when you come free from your own thought, from your past, then it's time to work for yourself. You have to work for yourself now. This now is when you know you are free from all the power of Satan, all the power of bondages. Because God now lets you to work for yourself. So today my question is, are you free or are you still in deliverance? When you are in deliverance, you still depend on other people. For example, you still depend on your pastors, your family members to pray for you. You still depend for someone to advise you to do what's right. You still depend on your pastor to show you the good way to do. That's you're still in deliverance. But when you are in freedom stage, you know everything you have to do because you know what's right and what's wrong. Because the Spirit of the Lord is showing you the way. So, which stage are you? Ask yourself this question and you will find out. May God bless you a lot.